Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm making this video to thank a guy named Kevin Breel, who is apparently a stand-up comedian who did a talk on depression, and I suffer from depression. I am 47 years old and have suffered from depression for at least 15 years of my life. And I've been on medication on and off for years. And it never goes away. And I've changed my medication over and over. I've changed the dosage over and over, and I'll feel fine, and I'll talk to a therapist, and everything will be fine. And then one day I just wake up and I'm depressed, and they want to start all over with changing my medication or changing my dosage, and it just gets old because I get depressed and it seems like nothing helps that, and nothing is going to stop that. And I don't talk about it. My immediate family knows that I've dealt with depression, and some of my close friends, but I don't think anybody has ever known how bad it can be. I don't know that I've ever really told anybody or explained to anybody how bad it can be. And my husband knows I have hard times. I go through crap, but I don't even know if I've admitted it to myself, if I even believe it myself, that when I have horrible days, it's because I'm depressed. And there is a stigma around depression. And I don't even want to say myself sometimes that I've been sitting here all day doing nothing, not feeling like doing anything because I'm depressed. You know, why can't I get up and do something? It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have my pajamas on. I'm still wearing my glasses. I haven't done anything to my hair or my face. I haven't left the house, of course. My family, my husband, my 2 kids are off swimming and having fun, and I'm here at home by myself. I'm supposed to be cleaning up the house because I've been trying to get some cleaning done and some organizing and getting rid of stuff. And I haven't done that either because I'm depressed. I often say I don't feel like it. It doesn't really sound good to say I don't feel like it. But that's depression. And I don't know that people understand. My husband tries to be understanding. But can anybody really understand? I don't know. I think my father went through this. He never felt like doing much, and it was looked at negatively. And he had a miserable life because nobody understood. And I don't want to have a miserable life, so I often pretend or act like everything's okay. But then I get invited to events in the neighborhood. The kids get invited to stuff, and I don't want to go. I say I don't want to go, but I don't feel like going, which is depression. I've been trying to make it to a yoga class, a couple of different yoga classes for months. because I love yoga, and I know that it's helpful, yoga and depression. It's helpful for people who have this kind of illness, but I haven't made it, and I can't tell people why I haven't made it. I can't say I'm depressed and so I can't come. So I just say something came up. I was busy with the kids, or the kids were having a hard time. The kids were fussy. But that's just an excuse. And here I am blaming my own children for the fact that I can't get out and live my life. And it's sad. But I've been pushing back depression for years. I've been avoiding it. I've been going to therapy and then not continuing because I just get more depressed talking about my depression. But I listened to Kevin Breel's talk this morning on Upworthy, and of course it got to me. For a 19-year-old, he's pretty wise. A few things he said that stood out to me were that he thinks the solution has to start here with me and you and with the people who are suffering, the ones of us who are hidden in the shadows. And that's me. We need to speak up and shatter the silence, he says. We need to be the ones who are brave for what we believe in. Because if there is something he realizes is that the biggest problem is not in building a world where we eliminate the ignorance of others. It's in building a world where we teach the acceptance of ourselves and that we're okay with who we are. I think that's extra hard for people with depression, to say I'm okay when I don't feel okay. And I've heard and read that if you can be okay with who you are, where you are in your life, then it's easier to move forward, to be something you really want to be other than a depressed person. But is it possible to shed depression? I don't know. Is it possible to accept that I can be depressed at any time, any day, for any reason, for no reason, and miss out on doing fun things with my family because I don't feel like it? It's hard to accept. But if the first thing is accepting who I am, I need to do that. Is that going to be hard? Yeah. Yeah, it is. At 47 years of age, acceptance is crucial. I've always been about accepting other people for who they are and where they are, and not having judgments and not denigrating people, but to accept myself. That's the hard part. But thanks, Kevin Breel, for helping to open up my eyes, and for saying depression is society's deep cut that we're content to put a Band-Aid on and pretend it's not there. But it is, and it's okay. Depression is okay. And if you're going through it, know that you're okay. You're not weak. That we need to learn to love ourselves. And then he says, the only way we're going to beat a problem that people are battling alone, which is me, is by standing strong together. And he believes we can. And I believe we can. And it's often easier doing things together, doing things with somebody else who understands. So, Kevin, of course I understand. And all the other depressed people out there, I understand. I suffer from depression. I don't want to, but I do. And if anybody out there understands and is suffering with me, then let's stand up. Let's stand up together and be stronger together. Thank you.